Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Muslims in Europe and Future of Islam. This is the second part of the series. During my study at one of the leading Islamic institutions in India, we were taught various reference books. One book called Muqaddimah, written by a famous Muslim scientist and the founder of the modern disciplines of sciences such as sociology, economics, and demography. I do remember our teacher was teaching us how Imam Ibn Khaldun rahimahullah ta'ala have described in his enlightening piece of work that cultures and civilizations rise and fall within 4 or more generations. The first generation creates and innovates, while the second produces by observing the first. The third generation imitates and adds nothing of value. The fourth generation lives off the wealth which it sees as its rightful inheritance of previous generations. The wealth evaporates, creativity and innovation disappears, and culture stagnates. For the culture to rise again, the cycle has to repeat itself and new generation has to create and innovate. This is the situation of the European Muslims at present because the new circle is taking place. My point is that the recent developments in the evolution of Islam and Muslims in Europe are taking place in different domains. First of all, Muslim youth constitutes an increasingly important social environment in Europe. As the second and third generation of Muslims in European societies, they develop a diverse range of response to the socio-cultural, economic, and political climate they live in. The majority of them do not see any contradiction between being a Muslim and living in the West. Now the generations, new and young generations, are searching for a universal ummah, universal Islam, based on individual reasoning, whilst rejecting an identity based on their parents' national origin. In this way, they can participate in European civilization without hindering their faith. And another important issue is the emergence of a new Islamic intellectualism in Europe. Initially, the leadership of Muslims in Europe was profoundly affected by the arrival of religious figures from the non-European countries, not always being familiar with the European lifestyle. Therefore, there was a growing need and interest for the education of European Muslim elites, intellectuals, and leaders, which come as the second or third generations of European Muslims, and this situation is developing day by day. Young Muslims in Europe are showing a keen interest in Islam over the past many decades. Yet there are no recognized religious authorities to meet their needs. This lack of structure has meant religious leadership has become fragmented. Tariq Ramzan is a good example of this new kind of leadership in this respect. The unique situation of Muslims in Europe is also influenced by the coexistence of the myriad shapes of and colors of global Islam, Turkish, Egyptians, Pakistanis, and Bangladeshis studying alongside Somalians, Tajik, and Uzbek in London University. They are praying together in mosques and they share each other different aspects of the identity according to Islam. These encounters play an important role in the process of identity formation, prompting young Muslims to compare their understanding of Islam with Muslims of other backgrounds. This new generation have a greater ability to communicate and interact across sectarian and ethnic divisions. In the process of the development of Muslim elite, there is a growing importance of an active participation of women in the debates on the places of Islam in Europe. The development of a new modern interpretation of the Quran and rethinking traditional Islamic concepts and their expression. In this process, the converts are playing as facilitators who know the language and European conditions and as leaders of the numerous Muslim communities across Europe. The Muslim communities in Europe can thus play an important role in the European foreign policy in the future, but at present they are busy with their daily routines. This can be attributed to the fact that while they have some representation at the local level, they have little representation at national level. However, it is important that all these debates are based on the mutual respect, cooperation, and readiness for compromises on the both sides of the debate. The passion and knowledge about each other is here of a great importance. Although it is a challenge, it is also a chance to rebuild bridges to create mutual respect and understanding. I will conclude it here, inshallah. In next chapter, we will discuss the burning issues facing the European Muslims. وأقول قولي هذا واستغفروه وهو الغفور الرحيم.